Alright Chelsea fans, here we go again and are back here with another video as Chelsea defeat Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-finals and take away Pep Guardiola's quadruple chance. We defeat Manchester City with 1 goal that came from Ziyech, but we could easily have had 3. But before we begin this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and like this video as I'm really trying to grow. Chelsea won this game at Wembley with Ziyech scoring a goal that was assisted by Werner as Mount played him a good curling through ball. Behind the defenders, Werner chased and found Ziyech, who worked it out similar to the first goal. It was a game of 2 halves however, and in the first half we dominated and the second half we got dominated, but made sure we made the most of our chances as we got to look on the counter. Werner had found Ziyech in the first half too, but was caught offside. In the second half too, Pulisic came on and showed his brilliant skill on the ball and found the back of the net, but he too was just a fraction offside. We had less shots in total, but we had the same shots on target as Manchester City, who created 11 compared to Chelsea's 5, both having 3 shots on target. Tuchel had made some changes to his team and not many Chelsea fans were happy with it. It was rather strange for most of them as Tuchel included Kepa and goal with Mendy not even on the bench. Tuchel started with Kepa between the posts and Azpilicueta, Silva and Rudiger forming the back 3. Reece James and Chilwell played as wing backs and the double pivot consisted of Jorginho and Kante. We had 2 new players forming the front 3 in the form of Werner and Ziyech alongside Mason Mount, and we saw Kai Havertz and Pulisic on the bench, who the Chelsea fans were hoping to start the game. Kepa had a surprising start but had a comfortable evening as he didn't really have much to do. He had to come out at times and collect the ball, but the shots towards him were too tame or were hit straight at him. He faced a good long range shot that was powerful, but he managed well to keep hold of it. His distribution was good and had good crisp passing from the behind that gave Chelsea chances to create game right from the back line. Even when he was pressed on, he kept his composure and was calm on the ball. He had a commanding presence in the penalty box. Azpilicueta too had a shaky start as he gave the ball away to Jesus in the midfield and was beaten by an overhead ball that had forced Kepa into action. But as the game progressed, he looked more and more comfortable as at times he even left Reece James behind to defend as he went in front to win the ball. He had some clumsy challenges but was a good performance by the captain. He also had an amazing defensive moment when he stood strong to defend Raheem Sterling trying to attack a goal in the second half. Silva had an amazing performance as well as the Brazilian always positioned himself in the right position to make important tackles and saves. He played a huge part in blocking a shot from Foden as he used his experience well to deal with the situation. He was a little bit concerned about himself in the first 15 minutes of the first half as he was seen holding his back, and then in the second half he was replaced by Zuma as he hit the turf holding his back again. Rudiger has achieved a remarkable level of consistency under a new German manager as he's been solid defensively. He too had a commanding presence and was always at the right place at the right time. He was good during corners too as he dealt with the situation well. He cleared the ball well too and played a game without taking many risks. Always tried to create some gameplay from behind and even stayed ahead at times after corners. He has established his position in the back 3 in Tuchel's team. Reece James always provided an outlet for passing down the right-hand flank as he tried to move ahead with each opportunity he got. He provided Ben Chilwell with an amazing cross which Chilwell should have scored. He was booked in the first half however for a clean challenge, and I guess we all know the name of the referee who almost makes every game about himself. Mason Mount literally had his step faced upon by Fernandinho, but he was allowed to walk away. But Reece James committed 1 tackle and that was a clean one, and he got a yellow card for that challenge. He denied Sterling another chance to score and was good defensively today as Southgate watched him play. Jorginho was instrumental throughout the game as he always looked to make something happen with the ball. He did his best each time Chelsea had possession to create something out of nothing as he distributed the ball well, and his passing helped Chelsea move the ball upfield. He made sure he didn't let Kevin DeBruyne play and was tight on him, which made us feel like he was absent and had no influence. He had to do more defending in the second half as Tuchel's men sat deeper and focused on defending and relied on counter-attacks as he tried to save their 1-goal lead. He frustrated City as he always looked to nick the ball away in tight spaces and gave City almost no room to operate with once they reached close to our penalty box. Jorginho is in excellent form and he's really trying his best to not make the Blues fans feel the absence of Kosic. Khan covered plenty of ground as he was seen defending deep, and also in a split second was taking part in a counter-attack at the other end of the pitch. He was playing well alongside Jorginho and always shut down any passage of space ahead of him, almost giving City no room for free. He kind of struggled with his passing at times, but he completed some important dribbles to put pressure on City and make sure they don't commit too many bodies forward. He helped relieve pressure as he defended and won plenty of balls at the edge of the penalty area. Chilwell was a threat going forward in the first half and always looked to combine with Mason Mount and overlap him. He had one of the best chances in the game to get on the score sheet but couldn't connect the ball well and find the target. He played a good overhead ball for Ziyech, which the Moroccan international missed. As City looked to press higher, Chilwell did well to keep Chelsea's clean sheet intact. Mason Mount took a battering in the first half from Fernandinho, who somehow escaped 2 yellow cards for poor challenges. He had some good dribbles and turns and at one point created a nuisance for the City defenders with his great dribbling run. There were times where he could have got a goal for himself, but he chose to play it to Chilwell. He created some good chances, but both Ziyech and Werner couldn't make the most of the openings created, and it was his pass to Werner that got Ziyech on the score sheet. Was fantastic yet again, and his pressing gets better and better as he looks to find the back of the net these days. Another fine display from the academy graduate. Hakim Ziyech could have easily got a hat-trick today, but it was unfortunate. Ziyech had the ball in the back of the net in the first 5 minutes, but the goal was ruled offside. He also produced some good passes to trouble the City defenders and was seen taking part in some good wall passes during build-up of many attacks. He was a threat throughout the match as he had a good run inside but could only hit the straight to the keeper with his weaker right foot. His goal, however, put the Blues in the finals as the ball towards him was a bit behind, but he did well to scoop it into an empty net. Werner was a bit poor in the first half as he was offside for almost every attack involving him, but in the second half the team played to his strengths and he was given the freedom to chase down free loose balls up in front of him played by our players, and we were rewarded by a goal. He was always ready to run, and I feel Tuchel did well in his halftime team talk to help improve Werner's game. He had another moment where he carried the ball and did all the hard work, but only hit a tame shot in the end. Pulisic had an amazing entry into the game as he wiggled past City defenders and found the back of the net as he rounded past City players in their own penalty box, but was ruled offside later on and we missed a banger of a goal. He was good and tried to look to run forward, but he didn't get much supply, and when he did, he was ruled offside. Kai Havertz did his bits and was pressing the ball well and even won us the ball a few times when he actually needed to end City's spell at possession, but he didn't have much of the ball to have an impact on the game. So with Zuma, who did well to win his aerial headers and clear some loose balls in the box, that was enough to get the job done. Emerson was introduced an advanced role, but he spent most of the time on the pitch in his own half defending. Thomas Tuchel came out tactically stronger as the first half was total domination by Chelsea, and we even made it difficult for them to dominate possession. We found the back of the net 3 times, but only one of them counted, and it was enough to take us to the finals. Chelsea looked to use their wing backs well in the form of Reece James and Chilwell and looked to build up from behind. We also pocketed Kevin DeBruyne and made Sterling have a frustrating evening at the Wembley Stadium. I'm honestly not a fan of defending a 1-goal lead, and there were many nervy moments, and I feel a 1-goal lead is never enough, especially against a team like Manchester City. It was an impressive victory, and Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final for the 4th time in last 5 seasons. Chelsea will now focus on the Premier League top 4 race as West Ham drop points, and Chelsea can capitalize on it when we face Brighton, as we face them at Stamford Bridge, and we will soon face West Ham too. That's it for now, and congratulations once again to Thomas Tuchel and his team, and to every Chelsea fan out there for not only reaching the FA Cup finals but also reaching the Champions League semi. If you watched the video till here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also let me know who you think is the man of the match for this match down in the comments. You can also donate me and support me by buying me a coffee for just $1. So if you have $1 to spare, you could click the link in my description and buy me a coffee. It's cheap, but it would mean a lot to me. Have a nice day, stay safe, goodbye.